Hi, this video will show you some of the features in QuickBooks Vendor Center. You click Vendors and Vendor Center to go to the Vendor Center location. In QuickBooks, the Vendor Center helps you create, edit, and review vendors' records. The details of your vendors and their transactions are presented in the dashboard. To create a new vendor, use the drop-down menu. The settings of the Vendor Center is very similar to that of the Customer Center. For address info, in the vendor's name field, a unique name or code is required for the vendor. For example, you can enter the actual company name of your vendor. If you are not adding further details, click OK to save the information and exit the screen. For a simple exposure to QuickBooks, this might be enough. Your professor will provide instruction on this. For more detailed setup, note the various tabs. I will briefly highlight each of them. So in the address info, you can enter a different vendor's name right here. A name entered here will be used on the vendor forms and will override the vendor name entered above, which is your internal identifier. In the payment settings, several vendor-specific settings can be entered. The payment terms indicates terms extended by your vendor to the company. For the credit limit, you can type the terms set by your vendor in the box. This is the amount of credits that you are willing to extend to the customer. The billing rate level allows you to custom your billing rate for employees and vendors. For example, you can set up a billing rate level for your employees based on experience. An intern will have a different billing rate than an employee who worked for the company for 10 years. In the test setting, you can put the vendor's employee identification number in the vendor ID column. In the account setting, it lets you tell QuickBooks which accounts you typically use in assigning payments for a vendor. You can also tell QuickBooks to automatically record your previous transaction. You can begin entering transactions without entering any of these details. However, your transaction processing will be more efficient and consistent when many of these fields are used. Hope you have a better understanding for the Vendor Center in QuickBooks. This is the end of the video.